colonial courtroom, pointed directly at the newly written state constitution, and single-handedly forced the entire legal architecture of Northern slavery to completely fracture before the Revolutionary War was even officially over. This is the unfiltered history of Mum Bett, the woman who renamed herself Elizabeth Freeman. The mainstream textbooks love to pretend that slavery in the North just quietly faded away because white politicians woke up one day and suddenly discovered a moral conscience. But the hard, documented court dockets of 1781 reveal that freedom wasn't a gift, it was a clinical, legal ambush. For 30 years, Mum Bett was held in bondage inside the cold house of Colonel John Ashley in Sheffield, Massachusetts. She couldn't read, she couldn't write. But she possessed the most dangerous weapon an oppressed person can ever have: acute strategic hearing. While serving dinner to the state's elite white politicians, she stood quietly in the shadows and listened to them intensely debate the philosophy of liberty. She heard them read the brand new Massachusetts Constitution, which boldly stated that all people are born free and equal. The politicians assumed those words were just decorative poetry that didn't apply to her. They were dead wrong. The breaking point arrived when her brutal mistress attempted to strike a younger enslaved woman with a glowing red-hot iron kitchen shovel. Bett courageously stepped directly into the path of the blow. The scorching metal burned deep through the flesh of her arm. She deliberately refused to cover the wound, keeping that raw scar visible for the rest of the year. Not as a symbol of trauma, but as ironclad physical proof of her master's illegal tyranny. In 1781, she didn't run away as a fugitive. She boldly walked 5 miles straight through the Berkshire hills to the office of an elite lawyer named Theodore Sedgwick. She looked him in the eye and delivered a devastating legal trap. "If the law says all people are born free, won't the law give me my freedom?" Sedgwick took the case, filing Brom and Bett versus Ashley. On August 22, 1781, an all-white, all-male jury looked at the constitutional blueprint and realized she had trapped them. They declared her legally free. Mum Bett shed her slave master's name and chose a new identity, Elizabeth Freeman. Her victory set off a domino effect. When parallel cases like the Quack Walker trial followed her blueprint, the entire institution of human bondage in Massachusetts completely disintegrated, making it the single first state in the Union to record 0 enslaved people in the census. She won first. She drew the blueprint. But because she couldn't write her own book, the system wrote her out of the master ledger. I want to hear from your community down in the comment section right now. Why does our educational system spend months celebrating the white founding fathers who wrote the words, while completely erasing the black woman who actually forced those words to become real? Did you know a black woman legally brought down slavery in Massachusetts before today? Comment the word "chosen" down below to restore her name. Hit that share button right now to bypass their gatekeeping algorithms. Send this script to an educator,